Starting off with the first ball, Sandeep Sampla, Mudeshir Khan. A match for the third position between the Rhinos and Mavericks. They played together in the previous day's game 2, in which Mavericks have lost the game to Rhinos. And that's how the points table battle came to an end. First position goes to Gents. Second position goes to Warriors. They were the table toppers and they are the finalists. Whereas when you look at the way how these two teams performed, Rhinos have registered their first victory, whereas they're having wonderful spinners on their side. With the names of Vignesh, he's one among those top class spinner. And Rhinos. Whereas for Mavericks, the skipper himself is an excellent pacer. Played through the covers. Another beautiful stroke making from Sandeep. As looking fine touch in this morning. Gets another boundary. Just take back a look at that shot. Not good with his wide transfer, but somehow managed to play the cover drive. As most of the batters are falling into the back foot, staying in the back foot to play for the cut shots are something that they could manage without stretching themselves forward. Even with this cow drive, we've seen the batter landing himself into the back foot. Last ball of the first over. Swings and misses out. That's 8 for no loss. Eight for no loss with Mudeshir Khan, the other opener, typical left-handed batter. He's the opening bowler too for them, as Rhinos were demanding a lot from Mudeshir Khan. He's ready to serve the side too. With the ball, Sehwag, another pacer to watch out for. Sehwag typically bowls in new ball as well as in the old ball, but Sehwag in a new ball is always dangerous. He was dangerous for a decade for Indian cricket, for other teams of Indian cricket team, as he gave spectacular stroke makings, tremendous start to a game. Now this Sehwag is with the ball to do the same, as this name has a vibrant energy to bring something out in the power play. Starts off with a full and delivery, swings and misses out. I'm not sure about the power play restrictions. Maybe it will be 5 overs since it is a 15 overs match. 2 fielders will be placed outside the 30-yard circle. Beautiful stroke making, getting off the mark with the boundary. Excellent piece of batting. Just take back a look at the shot. These were inviting deliveries, and that invitation have been accepted by Mudeshir Khan. Got off the mark with the boundary. Now both the openers got off the mark with the boundary. They know this is 15 overs game, so they have to be as quick as possible in the power play. Continues up to bat here, Mudeshir Khan. This has been a wonderful venue for this Indian Para Cricket League 2024 with the support of Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Gaalaxy. Through the covers, fell short of the fielder. And along with the Thunder Sports, all the other Rotarians for making this wonderful moment for all the para cricketers. Right from the venue support to the way how the pitch is being maintained, thanks to ground staffs. thanks to 22 yards for such a wonderful ground maintenance. And the broadcast partners for being MSA live streamers. They are the continuous live streaming partners for Rotaract Club of Coimbatore. They did Coimbatore Premier League. Now they're doing this tournament IPCL. MSA live streamers. We'd like to thank all the other members who, along with who joined this wonderful journey and made things short. And myself, Bharat Sivalingam, your commentator. You've been watching my voice right from the beginning of this tournament. In fact, you've been hearing my voice. Continues out to bat over that. Good controlled over 2 overs completed, 15 for no loss. That's the IPCL. Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Galaxy have made sure things. Indian Para Cricket League, a milestone moment in the history of para cricket. With day-night games, T20 format, 4 teams being participated in this pilot season. With the success of this, they'll surely conduct the season number 2 with multiple players, 8 teams being participating. The plans were going on, we're not sure about the result, but we'd like to thank Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Galaxy. This is such a wonderful initiative at one of a one finds the aerial route, catches the call, but nobody there to grab the catch as the fielders chasing down the ball, only to get that once it reaches the boundary ropes. Welcome boundaries again, Sandeep Sampla. The shocking thing is, are they the same openers who struggled to score runs early in the previous games? Look at the approach. This is what Thunders did every game with their openers. Now finally, Mavericks have found something that would support them. Also, they miss MS Shiva, their another opener, an iconic batter, Sinimos campaigner, who did jobs really well for them. But apart from MS Shiva, we didn't see much of quick batters who maintain better strike rates. But today we could watch Sandeep Sampla doing it along with Mudeshi Khan. Another one swings and got decent connection over there. A fine Sunday morning in Tamil Nadu, a fine Sunday morning in India. You can't see an empty ground, as every ground will be filled with cricketers, a lot of dreams, a lot of passion to play the game of cricket. That's something in India which is undeniable. We've been separated by religion, community, obviously for languages, for so many other factors, but when it comes to cricket, it unites India. 19 for Nolas. Continues up to bat. Things are quite good in control. For Mavericks, not much serious injury over there as the player recovered comfortably. Will be continuing out to play. Raghava still in the dugout, he's not on the field, so they may be expecting him to bowl the middle overs. Speaking about the culture of cricket in India, cricket have been celebrated a lot by Indians, as every other country knows about this fact that India loves to watch cricket, loves to play cricket, and this is that one day beats the fielder, travels, and is eventually beats the boundary rope. As goes for boundary, Sandeep Sampla gets another one. He's typically playing a power play batting display. This is how you have to bat in power play. Just watch the ball, time it to the perfection, and the rest will be taken care by the outfield. Beautiful stroke making here. And when it comes to Sunday morning, plenty of Indians will be playing the game of cricket. One ground will be used by 5 different teams. Another big shot, even much better connection this time as it goes past the boundary ropes. One bounce boundary it is. This is a third boundary coming up this over. This time it's back-to-back boundary from Sandeep Sampla. This Bablu is under pressure now. The more you generate pace, the more these batters are feeling comfortable. Maybe change of pace might work well for Bablu. Change of variation. They might bringing on some spinners in the power play to restrict the openers from scoring runs on the board. Let's wait and watch. Having a sweeper cover in position now. And this is quite good under control as Bablu came back stronger. This is what something called as ego of a fast bowler. If you trigger the ego of a fast bowler, he'll be coming back stronger. He'll be coming back with an urge to dismiss the batter. That's the kind of confidence that fast bowlers will naturally have. They should naturally have. Then only they could grow in the field. As cricket is such a challenging industry, if you aren't brave enough, if you aren't confident enough, the batters will eat you up. Swing and a miss. A dot ball to end the over. The 27 for Nolas. "28 for Nolas. Asheva continues out to bowl. Mudeshir Khan typically loves to play at the point region, both by front foot or with back foot. He typically opens the bat pace, sometimes leaves the ball to come onto the bat. That's the biggest challenge for Mudeshir Khan. And these were going past the wicketkeeper. Lucky runs here as RHINOS were throwing boundaries. This will surely impact them in the later part of the innings. This is not T20 format. You won't be given much time to come back. It's a 15 overs game. Once they get a good start, they'll continue to shine with the same potential. 32 runs partnership between the openers. Positive start in the power play. Continues off the ball. Mudeshir Khan trying to step out and go over the bowler's head. Oh, the bat fell down, and that friendly gesture. That's the beauty of para cricket. Genuinely good character Shevak have been. Had a chance to have a communication with him. And most of the cricketers who are coming from different states are having same characteristics. The calmness and the friendly mindset are something that unites the para cricket industry. The environment itself is quite healthy to watch out for. Not much into sledging, not much into verbal sharing. There were a bit of space for sledging, but that's been done in a professional way. Been a decent over from Shevak despite of what happened to Bablu, but the man in form is back on strike, only to face the last ball of this over. Will he go for the boundary or will he plan to keep the strike back for the next over? Deep point for Sandeep Sampla. Genuine pace from Shevak. Dot ball to end the over. That's 33 for no loss. Yuvraj and the new bowler. Time for some revolution. Bringing on the spinner on the new ball. They're having resources. As Vignesh, another spinner, they'll be using him in the lateral part of the innings once the ball gets older. Vignesh will typically bowl in the most crucial phases of the game, where he tries to restrict the batters. So they've been using different bowlers in the power play. There are power play specialists for them. And there is this man called Raghava, another key fast bowler, will be coming back in the middle overs. So there are resources, as of what we spoken in the previous day too. It's not just about the resource you have. It's not just about the combination you have. It's about the balance that you find out of that combination. That's why it takes a long time for captains like Rohit Sharma to understand what balance will work well for them. For some captains, it will be the first match. For some captains, it will be the seventh match or sixth match. You have to understand the team's balance. You have to split the roles according to that. You can't just go with the strength and weakness of a particular cricketer. It's a huge topic, captainship. And this time it's clean bowled. The change of pace works well here as RHINOS brings up the first breakthrough in the morning. The moment they brought in the spinner, the revolution have worked well for them. Sandeep Shampla, the set batter, tried to play through the covers. Didn't got enough width over there. First wicket is here. Mavericks loses 134 for 1. Swings and misses out. Gopinath, the new batter, the skipper, promotes himself up the order. As this being a 15 overs game, he'll be planning it to make a long innings as he's one of the most valuable cricketer. If he continues off to score well today, he'll be at the top of the list. Took a outside edge. And that's a misfield, offers the first run for him. Shevak, the fielder, straight away got off the mark with that single. Gopinath. Been a tough day for them. In the last couple of days, the mighty Mavericks lost their momentum, but Gopinath scored 40 plus runs, batted really well in a couple of games, and picked up wickets in a regular interval of time. So the overall teamwork didn't happen well for them. That doesn't mean they're not having much resources. They're lagging out of the perfect combination or the perfect formula. It may take some time for many skippers. Even the greatest captains took time to understand a team. Rohit Sharma is the biggest example of that. It typically takes more time. The results won't favor him. But once he finds the combination out of that squad, then results will start to be a positive one. Cheeky one here from Mudeshir Khan. That's something to be taken at this point of time. Taking some risk in the power play. Right, dot ball to end the over. .36 for 1. Now the fielders are being expanded. Power play got over. A full toss delivery offered Gopinath something to get out of that. But you can't just drive the ball to get the boundary that you're looking for. Since it is post power play, the beautiful shots will be ending up as a single. Now you have to find some aerial route, pick the gap, plan your innings. That's the most important thing for batter. They may think that batting is a simple task, but you need to think a lot. You have to put on a game plan at every moment of the game. You have to have a better communication with your partner. Everything puts together, things will fall in place. Now you have to plan for the next 5 overs. Then you have to plan for the next 5 overs. There should be an ideal target. Batting first is a real challenge if you're not having a right thought process. Savaria it is. First time for today's game. One of the iconic fielders to watch out in the overall structure of IPCL, Indian Para Cricket League. He ran for his side. He've taken a fantastic catches in the previous day's game. A complete team man for sure. Gopinath seems to be in a good touch as he's meeting the ball in the middle. Raghava, the new bowler, straight away bowling onto the pads of the batters, inviting them to come onto the front foot, which offers a lot to batters like Gopinath. If you push the batters into the back foot, sometimes they may find it difficult to play, as certain batters were good at cut shots, but batters like Gopinath were very good at playing the front-footed shots, falling the body forward. They have to test the back foot capability of such batters. Look at that. Even Mudeshir Khan feels it comfortable as he continues out to bowl a full and delivery. Volunteer. Pushes a single over there. One to end the over. And that's the end of this over. 41 for 1. Pulls the ball and the placement doesn't seem to be perfect to find the boundary. Will be just a single, but the run rate is still supporting the batters to score runs on the board. Continues the ball Yuvarajan. The left-right combination is always a pressure for any batters. Swings and misses out. As that comes, (42 for 1). Continues up to bowl. Another good batting from Mudeshir Khan will be getting a couple of runs on the board. That's quite good under control as the batters were keeping things under control, trying to build a partnership for the next 5 overs with a run rate of 6.95. Looks out to be fresh and relaxed, Gopinath. He had cramps in his legs, having a knee injury, but still he's managing to keep things. Such an exceptional talent to watch out for Gopinath from Tamil Nadu. An all-round commodity, good pace over the new ball, and obviously with the bat we've seen his potential quite a lot of times. And he will continue to excel. Not better connection over there. Mudeshir Khan's intentions were right, but he wasn't much successful with those intentions. Wasn't connected with the middle of the blade. You have to meet at the right spots to get the results that you're looking for. Last ball of this over. One and chance for the second run. Single to end the over. That's 46 for 1. (45 for 1). Continues up to bowl Raghava as they're seeking for the partnership break, but these batters were having beautiful understanding when to rotate the strike and whom to attack. They were trying to attack Yuvarajan but not Raghava. But Gopinath's case will be different as Gopinath have played quite a lot with Raghava. He knows the strong zone and weak zone of Raghava. Might be trying to go for big shots too, but it depends upon the kind of time that you're deciding for those stroke makings. It's the 8th over and you have 46 for 1. What would be the right approach at this point of time? That needs to be discussed. Playing subtle cricket over there. Not trying to shift the gears. Gopinath wanted the second run. Mudeshir Khan sends him back. Every single time when Rhinos are on the field, there were expectations on how Shevak is going to deliver, how Raghava is going to deliver. Obviously, Bablu and Vignesh all together. But the one name that keeps on ticking the boxes, Savaria, was an all-round performer. He was everywhere in the last couple of games of Rhinos. Steps out and picks the gap as a fielder chases down the ball. Wonderful save at the deep. Will be a couple of runs on the board anyway. Seems like Mudeshir Khan's trying to shift the gears. Surprisingly stepping out to go for the big shots. The strength of Mudeshir Khan is he's not giving any clues to the bowlers on what he is going to do. Look at this. This time he's not stepping out and finds the aerial route. And that finds the fielder's hands. Safest hands at the covers region. Yuvarajan the fielder, if I'm not wrong. Mudeshir Khan walks back to the pavilion. It's 49 for 2. Been vibing here. Savaria Sharma. The songs being played with DJ. He's enjoying those songs. He's enjoying this fine morning. Been vibing over there, Savaria Sharma. One of the. Oh, that's a misfield as it eventually goes past the fielder. These were misfields. Small margin for error that might take things out of control. Speaking about Savaria Sharma's energy today, is one of those vibing cricketers in the dressing room who brings that smile on faces from everywhere. Man to look out for. Such a selfless cricketer, Savaria Sharma. Vinod Kumar, the new batter, straight away got off the mark those 2 runs. Right, a dot ball to end the over. That's 51 for 2. "51 for 2. As it goes past the wicket keeper, we'll be getting a couple of runs on the board. Just a single over there. Sheikh, the new bowler, continues off the board. Now Gopinath has to accompany with Vinod Kumar. Almost halfway through the first innings, just lost 2 wickets so far. have bright chances of making it to 100 plus runs on the board. A risky one from the batter. Vinod Kumar looks out to be solid in his batting styles. Another good batter, good character on the dressing room. The character matters a lot for a cricketer, not just with the way how you behave with other cricketers, the self-confidence that you have, the willpower that you have, the never-giving attitude. They'll call it temperament of a cricketer. That is pretty much important for a batter. Batting has so many nuances to be focused on. And that's why everyone knows to play the cover drive, everyone knows to play the pull shot. A few cricketers were mentioned to be the greatest batters, not everyone. So it's not about the kind of strokes that you're having, it's about the way how you're using it and when you're using it. Been a decent over from Sheikh so far, except that first one went behind the stumps. Hope he's okay, as the fielder seems to be injured. Now the fielder seems to be okay. He's keeping things under control. 53 for 2. Gopinath and Vinod Kumar were the two batters into the crease, which is 6 more overs to be bowled. Beautiful shot that had been through the covers and no chance for the fielders to stop that. Eventually goes to the boundary. This is Gopinath's special. He's very good at playing those inside outs. And Sheikh bowled really well. This is a rhythm break for him. He was bowling in a flow and continues out to push the batter under pressure. But after that break of injury, Sheikh loses his rhythm and things got out of his control. Now the big shot catches the call. As the fielder moves forward, that went on to be a misfield. Tried his best, Savaria the fielder, as it goes past to the boundary ropes. Back to back boundaries to end the over. That's 61 for 2. Swings in, got the connection better. The fine leg fielder. And will be a simple single. Vignesh, the new bowler, as of expected, they've been introduced as the bowler in the later part of the innings to make sure he'll be bowling in the death overs. He's a wonderful bowler, flights the ball with a proper rhythm and lands it at the right place. That's the most important thing. The way and the placement where he lands the ball. Look at that. This landing is pushing the batters under pressure. And there have been a bit of turn in the conditions. I've got a deep look at the conditions early in the morning. There were a bit of cracks that could support the spinners. Hardness in the conditions with that. But what supports the batters is the dry grasses all over the wicket. Is actually supporting the batters. In this particular end, it supports the spinners a lot. On the other end, you got to see the batters' paradise as these dry grasses. They're not letting the ball to turn much or swing much. That's big shot. Got the connection better this time. And it will comfortably go past the boundary ropes. Good stroke making. And these will lose deliveries from Vignesh. Not the standard in which he delivers things. Just take back a look at that. As the team is entering onto the field for the big final, the Thunder Warriors taking on Galaxy Giants will be another crucial game to watch out for. But before that is a special birthday for the coach, JK, who was Indian cricket team's coach as well as Tamil Nadu's coach. Continues off to bat Gopinath. 2 to end the over. Got things under control as it goes past the wicketkeeper. Fielders chasing down the ball. We'll be getting a couple of runs on the board. It's quite good running between the wickets. And 1 to end the over. As Gopinath and Vinod Kumar started shifting the gears, we'll be focusing on to improve the run rate in the next 5 overs. As they've set the standards perfectly. Dot ball to end the over. That's 68 for 2. Been an exceptional stroke making from Vinod Kumar, inviting Yuvarajan with a bang on stroke making. Trying to cut the ball. Not getting enough control over there. Now this looks out to be quite good number. With just 5 overs in control, they could surely go past triple digit mark. And that could be the target to defend for them in the second innings. Catches the call. Oh, that's a great try. Fantastic try from the fielder. Saves a couple of runs for his side despite of that being a catch opportunity. Not an easy one to take for any fielder. Take back a look at that. Cut the ball. And the fielder gave his 200% to grab the catch, but unfortunately goes out of his control. Swings and misses out, but somehow gets a thickish outside edge that gets lucky runs in the board. Boundary, it is second boundary of this over. And they kept on improving the productivity. This time it's from Gopinath. Luck favors the brave, they say. And it's been proven here. $77 for 2. With 2 more to end this over. So for 9 runs conceded in this over. As now they are arranging the fielders according to the way how the runs were flowing. Backward point in position. Big shot again. Fielder under the ball. And that fell short of the fielder. Lands in a no man's area. Will be getting just a single over. The 10 runs being considered with 1 more to complete this over. Continues up to bowl. Last ball of this over. As at 78 for 2, 10.5 overs. Yuvarajan continues up to bowl. Continues to bowl Vignesh. Quick at delivery, but got the connection better. Now the right line to bowl onto batters like Gopinath as he dispatches it for the sixer. Just take back a look at that. Been a flat delivery and holds on a bit. That's more than enough for batters like Gopinath to get things done. Dinesh Karthik does this quite often. You need more flexibility in your batting style to play such shots in fine leg to get it as a sixer. $84 for 2. Positive start to the over. Continues to bowl Vignesh. Now he may be flighting the ball. Flights it. And no chance for Gopinath. Chance missed out here. As the wicketkeeper should have stumped the batter. The rating of Gopinath is keep on increasing. He is the most valuable cricketer. In the overall tournament, he is one among the top class performers. Will surely be most valuable player to watch out for. Swings and got the connection better as the fielder chases down the ball. Shevak, the fielder, will be just a single. Giving the strike back to batters like Vinod Kumar. This is something that's been missed for a while from mighty Mavericks. Though they lost their key batter today, with the absence of MS Shiva, they're batting really well. But they failed to do with the same intensity in the previous games. They failed to bat with the same intensity. The strike rates were very poor. And that's the mistakes learned from this tournament from mighty Mavericks. Consider no chance of going for single, as things were quite good under control. With 1 more to complete this over, despite of the first one went for the sixer. He's keeping things under control. Couple of dot balls early in the innings. Swings and got the connection, but as it goes past the wicketkeeper Shewak at the deep fine leg, will be carrying that, and a single to end this over. That's 87 for 2. Change of bowling. Shewak back into the attack. 2 overs, 12 for 0. Now last 3 overs to complete the first innings, as things were quite good under control. Finds the aerial route. Vinod Kumar as the fielder walks forward. Savaria Sharma, and he's taken the catch. The name says it all. A wonderful catch taken by Savaria. The intention to go for big shot from Vinod Kumar is not working well, but that's a wonderful innings coming to an end. 88 for 3. "88 for 3. Wasim, the new batter, in at number 5 for Mighty Mavericks, and picks the gap straight away. Will be getting up the mark with those couple of runs on the board. Gopinath is getting everything right today. His batters were batting well, scoring runs on the board, bringing up the partnerships. And he's batting well today. This is what something that Mavericks were missing for the first couple of games. And now they're getting things into control. And that's why I mentioned some teams will take some time to get the right balance. But once they find the right balance, they'll start performing. Swings and misses out. Continues off to bowl Sehwag. He's been an exceptional bowler. Been an underrated bowler too with the way how he's bowling. There are more of the fast bowlers from Tamil Nadu when you look at this tournament. Right from Harish, we were speaking about Sehwag, Muttarasi, Santosh Kumar, Gopinath obviously, and a lot more fast bowlers, someone like Raghava. Oh, that's an easy picking for the batter. Low full toss being delivered outside the off stump. Just opens the pace of the bat and places it over the points fielder. These were simple stroke makings. Sometimes you have to be keeping things simple to score runs on the board rather than complicating everything. As these are gifts from the bowlers that you'll get frequently. Last ball of this over. Now the full toss delivery, this time ball with the right line, as that kind of squeezes and gets singles done to end this over. 95 for 3. $95 for 3. Last 2 overs in control. Sehwag is having one more to be bowled. This time it's Raghava with the ball to bowl the 14th over, the most crucial over, the last before over. As Wasim is trying to find some runs on the board, that brings back Gopinath on strike, who's a set batter into his 30s, 36, and he misses out his well-deserved half century in the first game. Now we'll be focusing on the same to get the half century done. 14 more runs required for him to score that half century, and also the team requires 14 more runs to keep things under control. Thickish outside edge, and Gopinath wanted that single desperately and throws his wicket, and that brings the end of Gopinath's innings, it seems, as he's walking back to the pavilion. Quite unfortunate. The moment we spoke about his half century, he eventually lost his wicket. He even had some time to come back, but he threw his wicket anyway. Walking back to the pavilion, 36 runs, wonderful stroke making, 97 for 4 it is. And a good stroke making, Bahutacha stroke making, says the dugout members. The team was looking really happy with the performance that they showed today with the bat. The key thing is, the team doesn't depend upon a single batter. It depends upon multiple batters contributed their role. Right from the way how Wasim is batting, Peter Surendra now getting up the mark with a boundary. Gopinath led the batting lineup, and along with the way Sandeep batted really well in the opening. Mudeshwar Khan batted really well, and Vinod Kumar obviously. So all the batters contributing together to make things happen. 101 for 4, 100 up here. Will be a psychologically good total. Another big shot, got the connection better. But you find the best fielder of the side, Savaria Sharma, and you can't go past the fielder. These were lucky runs on the board to get things done. As that kind of brings back Wasim on strike. For 3 more to end this over from Raghava. That's high in the air, and that's a great catch. A spectacular catch taken by Raghava. Not an easy one to grab. A good athlete, good physique. That took value to him. Dot ball Rohan, the new batter. 102 for 5 with one more over to complete this innings. Raghava to bowl one another. Been a fantastic 14th over from him. Moves across, swings and misses out. Dot ball to end the over. That's 102 for 5. Now the last over starts off the ball. Bablu, the bowler, was the key bowler for the side, will surely be completing the innings as of the game plan of the skipper. Now it's up to the hands of Rohan, who's yet to get up the mark, and Peter Surendra, who batted really well in the previous game too. Now he's batting well, starting off the mark with a boundary. Can they be able to make it more than 110? Already it looks like a decent total, a fighting total for sure. As we've seen teams struggling to score 108 or 109 in 20 overs. Now it's a 15 overs match. You are 102. Spectacular performance from mighty Mavericks with the absence of MS Shiva. As Bablu continues up to bowl. Swings and got the connection better as it travels through the long on to get some single. இப்போ போடுங்க. Continues to bowl Bablu. As Rohan was the batter being dismissed in the previous ball. Cheeky single that brings a new batter into the crease. As that straight away went on to be a single. Continues off to bat. Moves forward. Not the runs that they were expecting, but somehow getting some runs on the board. That brings back Peter Surendra back on strike. Hopefully he'll be okay. Couple of singles that brings 104. One sixer could take them to the number that we are looking for. They might be satisfied with the numbers they've maintained so far in this innings. Swings and got the connection, but lucky runs on the board. As the fielder tried to save the ball, but eventually travels and reaches the boundary ropes. A boundary to end this over. We were expecting a sixer, but it's a good runs boundary to end the over. As that ends up to get things quite under control. That's how the first innings coming to an end. Mighty Mavericks posted a tremendous total at the end of 15 overs. Let's wait and watch what's going to happen for RHINOS, whether they could be able to chase this target or not. He won't make things complicated. He won't try to reach the length or line of the ball. So this partnership, this combination of openers and number 3 batters were not providing much efficient numbers. Continues out to bowl Mudeshir Khan, the typical new ball bowler for them. The mighty Mavericks, who are yet to receive that first victory in the game, in the tournament IPCL. A wonderful initiative by Rotaract Club of Coimbatore Gaalaxy. Would like to thank Thunder Sports for this initiative. Strong shouts as it goes past the batter. Continues up to bowl Mudeshir Khan to get off the mark Govinda Rasu. As they eventually trying to open the account. That may not be sinking at the right areas. But all you need to do is to score runs on the board. You're having more runs to score. 1-1-0 in just 15 overs. The required run rate is 7.56. And Mudeshir Khan bowls to the right areas where Govinda Rasu finds it difficult to score runs on the board. The two fielders being placed outside the 30-yard circle. Is one at the deep point and the other the third man. Rest of the fielders are being placed inside the 30-yard circle. Continues up to bowl Mudeshir Khan, variating his lines. One onto the stumps and the other on outside the off stump. One onto the body line. So this kind of confuses the batter on which side he will score runs on the board. Another one onto the pads. As Govinda Rasu finding it difficult to score runs on the board. Right into the last ball of the first over. This time bowled at the offside region, squeezed by the batter and finds the gap, gets the boundary, getting off the mark with the boundary and opens the account here for RR. 4 for Nolas at the end of first over. Four for Nolas. Rajni, the new batter, typically plays a lot of cut shots. His Vegan Will says the story that 90% of his strokes were at the point region and backward point region and third man. So he tries to slice the ball at point region regularly. And these were least commodities as he's getting off the mark with a single straight away. Gopinath with the ball. The skipper gets the new ball, batted really well in the first innings. Missed a well-deserved half century. He's topping the list of most valuable players. Will probably winning the most valuable player award too. Continues out to bowl. If he fetches 1 or 2 wickets, then no chance for any of the other cricketers to cross him. Among all the 4 skippers, Gopinath did an outstanding job. Cuts it and get the connection between the fielders as it pierces between the fielders and goes to the boundary ropes. Welcome boundary again for Govinda Rasu. That's what I mentioned. If it is in his region, he'll try to score boundaries. Look at that. Just a simple cut shot. And the placement looks out to be perfect. Straight away adding one more fielder on the point region. Now that is a backward point, cover point and a point fielder too. So 3 of those point fielders will be covering the region to restrict the batter from scoring runs on the board. Sweeper cover have been insisted inside the 30-yard circle. Now long on in position for Gopinath. and he straight away attacked the stumps. That kind of clue to the batter. If the bowler places a long on in position, he may be inviting you into the front foot, a fuller one onto the stump line. Or sometimes it may be a tactical approach to it, may be a trap for the batter by making him to expect a fuller length delivery and bowling something way outside the off stump with a good length. Finds the aerial route, catches the call, and that fell short of the fielders, lands in a no man's area. But the intention looks out to be positive here from Govindarasu. Plays out of his comfort zone and tries to score runs on the board. Now sweeper cover in position for Rajini. I would have added one more point fielder for him. Swings and misses out. Bowls to the right areas. Gopinath inviting the batter to go for the cover drive. If you just push your length backwards, even in one winch, he will try to cut the ball. He was actually waiting for that. He's letting the ball to come on and plays it as late as possible. Even though if it is a good length delivery, sometimes he'll try to cut it into the back foot. That's his strong zone. Landing himself into the back foot. Another one went out of control here. Dot ball to end the over. That's 10 for no loss. That's such a wonderful initiative from Technosport. As Technosport are providing gift voucher for batters who are scoring boundaries on the good initiative from Technosport as they are providing gift vouchers to batters for scoring boundaries on the banner boards of Technosport. Will be getting gift voucher worth of 1000 rupees. Cuts the ball and placement looks out to be perfect from Govindarasu. No chance for the fielder to stop that as it goes for boundary. Govindarasu shift of the gear, and this is an unusual brand of cricket from him. And I love this brand of cricket. Look at that cut. Expand his bottom hand and beautiful connection. Another one kept in control. Continues after ball Mudeshir Khan. Looks like both the teams are looking out to be good touch in batting comparing to the previous day's games. Seems like they've understood the conditions and access themselves right to the conditions. As this will go for just a single. Now continuing back with the same story, whenever Rajini gets back to strike, I'll be speaking about this. Point region is the key. Place more fielders in point region. As Rajini somehow finds ways to score runs in that region. He'll wait for the right ball to be delivered and will cut the ball or slice the ball at the backward point or third man too. So getting into the back foot and slicing the ball with the cross batted shots are something that's a go-to option for him. Squeezes the ball through the sweeper cover, but it beats the fielder comfortably. Goes for one bounce boundary. Interesting stroke making here from Rajini. Just throwed his bat to the length of the ball. Nothing more than that. Look at that. Places it. And the rest will be taken care by the pace of the bowler. Pushes hard. Will be getting strike rotation. Wonderful understanding between the batters. Somehow the opening stand started exploding from both the ends. This looks out to be convincing and satisfying to watch out for. So all the teams are having their own strong zone and weak zone. You have to analyze and understand the right strong zone, right combination. If you find that, or if you continues to give chance to the players, they'll start performing well. That's a formula of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. He'll work on with the combination and continue to give chance to the same combination. At some point of time, the combination will start performing well like this. Another good stroke making from Govindarasu. Goes out of his comfort zone and trying to find the aerial route. This time it's been bowled full length onto the stump line.
End of 3 overs, score 24.
And that's how it went. Been quite good under control, 24 for no loss. As Govindarasu shifting the gears to the next stage. And Rajni is giving company. Continues to bowl. Hope he's okay, Gopinath. They're struggling. As he got injured in the previous day's game. Bit of cramps on his legs. Need the physio support right now. Gopinath is out of the ground as he couldn't walk comfortably. He's struggling hard. So that'll be replacement here. They'll be having alternative bowling options to complete the over. As of now, 3 overs, 24 for Nora's. Wonderful batting display from Govindarasu all round the ground. Sweeper covers, point region, deep mid wicket. His Vegan will is too squirey. Not much in the straight batted shots. Whereas for Rajini, so far one boundary on his name. Braj Mohan, the new bowler. Straight away conceded a single to start things off. The biggest strength of batters like Rajini is they have this potential of finding gaps. But sometimes it may be out of their control, but most of the times they're cutting the ball, slicing well. They're playing for the strong zone rather than trying something alienated things. That's the biggest strength of batters like them. Swings and got the connection, but another big shot from Govindarasu as it beats the fielder and comfortably reaches the spot it deserves to go. Good start from the fielder anyway, not going for the boundary. We'll be getting a couple of runs on the board for that, and one more for overthrow. This is something called as positive approach as the top order batters are taking care of the power play batting. And if they continue the same rhythm, they could chase this target. Will be an exceptional chasing to watch out for. So far, we didn't see much of an interesting chases in the tournament. Most of the times, teams batting first have comfortably won the game. Swings and misses out. Seems like a dropped opportunity. That's been signaled wide from the on-field umpire. Some of those fielders were asking that as catch opportunity. 81 of 70 to win the game. But the bowlers focusing on stump line for Rajini. The strength of Rajini is having that adamant mindset of not losing the wicket. But this time it's high in the air, but landed safely in a no man's area as they're fetching a couple of runs on the board. Go running between the wickets between Govindarasu and Rajini. Anyway, Govindarasu is having a run by. Brajmohan must change his line as he continues to bowl onto the stump line. That kind of give clues to the batters and where he's going to bowl. So change of line or length or even change of pace might work sometimes. Trying to cut it away as things were quite going out of his control. That's how it used to be. 31 for no loss with 3 to end this over. That's high in the air again as the fielders chasing down the ball. It beats the fielders comfortably and rolls and reaches the boundary ropes. Welcome boundary again. Lucky one for Rajini this time. Leading edge and offers extra runs on the board. They're the real champions. All the para cricketers giving the 200%. Two more to end this over. 35 for Nola has been maintaining proper run rate and chasing down the target as of now. Waiting for the right breakthrough. Big shot. Got the connection better. Beautiful stroke making from Rajini. Exceptional stroke making. These are invited the batter to come onto the front foot. That full and delivery was taken as an advantage by Rajini to score that boundary. 39 for no loss. Govindarasu on strike. Veeramani, the new bowler, picks the gap and the placement looks out to be perfect. That is a man in deep anyway. Will be just a single. Quite good under control. Sandeep Sampla, the new bowler. They say it's Sandeep Sampla, it's Veeramani actually. Let's give credits to the real cricketers. Catches the call. And that seems to be the dismissal. Soft dismissal. Veeramani came in and brought in the breakthrough that they're looking for. Rajini loses his wicket. Vignesh, the new batter, in at number 3 for RR. Vignesh should continue the same rhythm. He's a good batter. He played really well in the previous game against the same opposition. He knows how to tackle on this opposition. Veeramani continues the ball. As it goes past the wicketkeeper, the outfield supports the batters, chasing the ball, and it eventually went for the boundary. These were lucky runs coming on the board here for RR. Heading back to the bowling, Veeramani, a self-confident cricketer. Once if it goes for boundary, he'll be coming back really stronger. He's having that potential to do things. Cuts it and gets the connection better. Yet to get off the mark. Vignesh, the protections well looks out to be quite good. 3 fielders on the offside, 4 fielders on the offside inside the 30-yard circle to restrict Vignesh from rotating the strike. And this man somehow did it and got off the mark with that single. Brings back Govindarasu on strike. As both the batters were having a run by. Just 10 more overs in control. Looks like RR were having mere dominance. 45 for 1. 10 more overs in control. Just 60 odd runs required to win the game with a run rate of 6.50. As Vignesh and Govindarasu have to build up the partnership for the next 5 overs. They could easily chase down this target. If that doesn't go on control, Mighty Mavericks can register their first victory, but so far it's been a challenging stuff for them. As Day 3's game is comfortably helping the batters to score runs on the board. As that full toss have been punished hard, continues out to bowl. Vikram NG, the new bowler, started off with a full toss delivery. Typically adds a lot of flight to the ball. A flighting slow bowler believes and trusts in the flight. And that's been avoided, no ball. And free hit follows. Couldn't make use of the power play free hit completely, as that will just be a single. Survives a free hit here. Vikram NG, a good bowler to watch out for. Frats the ball. Invites the batters to go for the big shot. That's its strong zone. If the batters were going for big shots, they eventually might lose their wicket. This thing's got quite good under control. As if he's missed the flight, it's actually going as a full toss delivery. That's the difference between the two different bowlers. Strong shouts behind the stumps. There's no chance of that being a dismissal. Speaking about the variations of that flight in the air, Vignesh bowls it quite differently, whereas Vikram NG bowls it quite differently. He's adding a lot more flight, and sometimes it eventually goes as a full toss delivery. One more no ball avoided, and free hit follows. Finds the aerial route, goes over the bowler's head as the fielder chases down the ball. A spectacular fielding. Saves a couple of runs by his side. That's quite good under control. For 2 for 1. Been a good partnership from the openers. Now it's been transforming between Vignesh and Govindarasu. Quite a bit of unusual game from Govindarasu as he have shifted the gears, piercing between the fielders. Been a good save from the fielder.
கோவிந்த் ஃபார்மில் இருக்காரு. ஸோ இதே ஃபார்ம்லேயே பாண்டிச்சேரியில் போய்ட்டும் சும்மா கலக்குன்னு கலக்க போகிறாரு. இந்த கேம் ஃபஸ்ட்டு 3 கேம் பிடிச்சிருந்தாருன்னா அந்த டீம் தான் ஃபைனல்ஸ் போயிருக்கோம். பட் பரவாயில்ல, அவரோட கேம் இதுதான் அவரோட ரியல் கேம். ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் பால். ஸோ திரும்ப போட்டிருக்காங்க ஆஃப் சைடில் ஒயிட். அதையும் அவர் அடிக்க ட்ரை பண்ணார். ஸோ பால் ஒயிட். ஃபாஸ்டஸ்ட் 50 அடிக்கிறாருன்னா பார்ப்போம். ஆப்போசிட் டீம் கோபி கேப்டன். ஓ, பாயிண்ட்ல கட் பண்ணிருக்காரு. ஸோ 1 சிங்கிள்ஸ். ஆப்போசிட் கோபி டீம் கேப்டன் டீம் உள்ள ஃபீல்டில் இல்லாதனால கொஞ்சம் டீம் டிசப்பாயிண்டடாக இருக்காங்க. ஸோ அவருக்கு ஓவர் umpire decisions finals. ஷாட் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா கோல் அடிச்சிருக்காரு, பவுண்டரி. ஸோ விக்னேஷ் கேப்டன் விக்னேஷ் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா கோல் ஒரு 4 அடிச்சிருக்காரு. ஸோ நேற்று நைட் நடந்த மேட்ச்சில் இதே டீமோட ஆப்போசிட் 45 ரன்ஸ் அடிச்சிருக்காரு. பேட்டை சுரேந்தர், பேட்டையின் ரசிகர்கள் படையெடுத்து வருகின்றனர். ஆட்டம் இனி சூடுபிடிக்க போகிறது. பட்டையை கிளப்பு பாண்டியா. கேப்டன் கோபி உள்ள வந்திருக்கார் திரும்ப. ஸோ மோஸ்ட் வேல்யூபிள் ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இருக்காரு. ஸோ எதுவும் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் குறைஞ்சிடக்கூடாதுன்னு திரும்ப உள்ள போய் போலிங் போட வந்திருக்காரு.
End of 6 overs, score 60. இது வேணாம்.
லீடிங் விக்கெட் டேக்கர் கோபிநாத்.
ஓ ஷிட். கோபியனா பவுலிங்ல பண்ணியாச்சு, பேட்டிங்ல பண்ணியாச்சு, அடுத்து ஃபீல்டிங்லயும் வேணுமா?
Veeramani, great fielding. Shot. The fantastic shot in the extra cover, the boundary. Backward punch la adichirukkaru. The bahut acha shot with bada khali.
End of 7 overs, score 66.
பாட்டு ஓடுது சார்.
தண்டர் என்ன கண்டென்ட் கேளு, கண்டென்ட் கேளு. தேங்க்ஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் தண்டர் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ், தண்டர் வாரியர்ஸா, தண்டர் வாரியர்ஸ் ஒரு ஜெய் கிஷோருக்கு நன்றி.
அஜித் குமார் சொல்லிட்டேங்க. அஜித் குமார்
என்னன்னா
end of 7 overs, score 66. கொஞ்சம் காது இங்க கேளுங்க.
Strong shouts and no chance of that being a dismissal. Govindarasu moves to 30s, 34 not out as of now. I was expecting a few batters to complete those good innings into half century, but the conversion rate is reducing. A few batters scoring 30s and 40s and losing their way in the middle. Even that happened to Gopinath today. Hope Govindarasu will continue out to bat for a long while. And Vigneshi on the other end, giving the right company to Govindarasu, who's in good form. Will be another wide, slight bit of pressure on the bowler. Just 41 more runs required to win in 47 balls. As things were getting quite trickier. Continues to bowl Vinod Kumar. His first over it is. As he's trying to bring up the breakthrough that the team is looking for. Swings and got the connection better. But not something that could beat the fielder. But something that could give confidence to the batter. Single and he'll be at the non-strikers end now.
Next match, final.
பிளேயர்ஸ் சாப்பிட்றவங்க சாப்பிட்ருங்க.
Fantastic throw from the fielder with one stump view. He made things possible. Been a pretty decent over from Vinod Kumar.
Score
73 for 1. With Vignesh and Govindarasu building up the partnership. The required run rate is 5.29, in which they've been maintaining right from the beginning. Braj Mohan continues to bowl. Swings and misses of Govindarasu's intentions were lifting up as he's shifting the gears for the next stage, trying to finish things off as quick as possible. Been an expensive over so far from Braj Mohan for his first 2 overs. Now he's trying to invade the stumps. Watching the ball really well, looks out to be in great touch. Govindarasu, a man to look out for. Maybe he might lose his wicket or he might go for the big shot. Anything might happen at this point of time. Couldn't get things under control. That's 73 for 1 as of now in 8.3 overs. 37 more runs required of 39 to win the game. It's a matter of 3 overs. 3 good overs could change the entire context of this game. We should try finish the game before the end of 12th over. Swings and got the connection this time as the fielders chasing down the ball. Will be just a single. Been quite good under control. Braj Mohan bowls at the same areas. He bowls fuller length again and again. That invites the batters to go for the big shots. Maybe pushing the batters to the back foot surprisingly will be the right move. This is what I've been speaking about. That's clean bowled as Vignesh tried to play it on the onside, but didn't watch the ball throughout the course of its delivery as he lost his shape, tilted his head towards the leg side. Look at that. Falls another wicket. .74 for 2. Lost ball of this over. Played straight by Sheikh and getting off the mark straight away with a shot. Single to end the over. That's 75 for 2. Plays the long off as the fielder chases down the ball, and that's been a spectacular save. Gave his 200% to stop that boundary. Continues to bowl Vinod Kumar. as the run rate is keep on increasing once you start facing a couple of dot balls. But Sheikh looks out to be quite busy with his approach. Required run rate 5.66. If these bowlers bowls onto the stumps again and again, then yes, there are more possibilities for the batters to go for the big shots too. Another good batter to watch out for Sheikh here. Will be having his own style of batting, but he'll be having a lot to say. Oh, that's clean bowled. Another one. The targeted onto the stumps and got things in control. Sheikh wanted to go for a big shot, but this was not the length to focus on such strokes. Sheikh walks back to the pavilion. That's 77 for 3. Narendra Sharma, the new batter, swings and misses out, didn't got on the line. With 2 more to end this over, the last couple of overs have been quite convincing for the Mavericks. Brings up the light for the battle, as both the sides were having 50-50% of chance on making it happen. Still at the driver's seat, the RHINOS, if they continue to bat on with the same fashion, with some miscommunication, and that ends the story of the batter. Narendra Sharma got confused in the middle of the wicket whether to go forward or to get back to the crease. And that confusion didn't last long as the bowler did a spectacular job. Vinod Kumar picks another wicket. That's 77 for 4. "77 for 4. As a new batter, Raghava, the new batter, in at number 6. Beautiful one, played through the covers with the top hand. Dot ball to end the over. That's 77 for 4.
30 balls, 33 runs. 30 balls, 33 runs. Need.
As it goes past the wicketkeeper, we'll be getting a couple of runs on the board. Welcome runs on the board here. For just 5 runs for that. Now last 4 overs in action, 25 more runs required to win the game. And these 5 runs are going to add a lot of value for them. As Govindarasu went mute for the couple of overs, didn't score much runs. As wickets have kept on falling on the other end, that kind of adding pressure to the batter. Continues to bowl Vinod Kumar. That's his third over. They've been so far too good. Another one went fast with the wicketkeeper. As it goes for boundary. These were not the right way to approach the game. Unlucky things here happening for Mavericks. Back-to-back boundaries behind the stumps. This one was a bice. So 9 runs of the first ball. As things were quite good under control with the way how it's been taken so far. 39 runs of 36 balls as of now. 11 for his half century and 21 to win the game. Goes for the big shot as the fielders covering the boundary ropes. Will be just a single and they'll be satisfied with that single. 10 runs coming off this over so far. And Govindarasu moves to the 40s. With now Raghava will be taking the responsibility of making sure that they're winning this game. An intention to go for the pull shot didn't work well for him in the previous day's game. Should play with the strong zones. Another wide. Vinod Kumar loses his control. The first 2 overs have been kept in control. But in this over, he'll be bowling a couple of wides and byes. Unlucky runs here for the batting bowling side. As Mavericks yet to taste the first victory in IPCL that have almost gone in their hands with 30 or 4 overs required. But this over went on to be an expensive one. So for 12 runs coming off this over, that's actually opening the gate for RHINOS. Again, Mavericks are still struggling to get that first victory. (40 of 37) and 2 of 4 balls. Raghava 92 for 4 is the score now. That brings back Govindarasu on strike. 10 more runs required for his half century. Will he go for the big shot? As Vinod Kumar surely bowls a closer one. Gopinath looks out to be clueless. Good thing is he's on to the field. Might be trying to bowl over as he's the match winner for them. With 1 to complete the over, it seems. With this dot ball. 93 for 4 as of now, RR. The required run rate is 5.10. As they need 17 more runs to win the game in 20 balls. This is the length he was missing for, but the line is still out of his control. Vinod Kumar looking out to be clueless. Someone has to have a chat with him. Disappointed Gopinath, disappointed the rest of the fielders. Bowl the same length onto the stump line or onto the 4th stump line. Will work well for the bowler. 16 require of 20 balls to win the game. Steps out and didn't got much elevation as of his expectation, but picks the gap as the placement offers couple of runs for the batter. 3 is the call and they are running back for the 3rd run, but didn't complete the 3rd run. Satisfied with the 2 with 1 to end the over. (14 more runs required to win the game. Went out of the control And that fetches lucky runs as the wicketkeeper struggles to grab the ball. 13 more runs required to win the game. Now last 3 overs, 9 more runs to win the game.
Players, supporters of IPCL, volunteers, kindly to join us for lunch.
Almost got near the required runs. Govindarasu 41 of 38. So RHINOS might be the team that fetching the third position in this tournament, the Indian Para Cricket League. With just 8 runs required. Starting things off. Gopinath with the ball for sure. Came back out of the injury. Now he is here to give the comeback at the same pace as he generates. But somehow manages to score runs on the board. It's quite interesting to watch out for with the way how things went so far. Been quite good with his control as he's doing. Good shot, goes over the bowler's head and finds the fielder at long on. That misfield is not offering anything more than that single. Beautiful stroke making here from Raghava. A sixer away to finish things off. 7 runs needed. A sixer could get things equal. Good shot and great placement as it pierces over the fielder and gets the boundary done. Moves to 45 now. Govindarasu. All eyes on Govindarasu now as they need 3 runs to win and 5 runs for his half century. If he goes for a sixer, they could make things happen along with a half century.
14 balls.
A good initiative from Technosport here, as they've been providing 1,000 rupees gift voucher if the boundary hits the banner board of Technosport. Continues to bowl Gopinath. That goes past the wicket keeper as they need couple of runs on the board, and that eventually reaches the boundary rope, and that's how the game gets to the completion. Couldn't reach the half century Govindarasu, but the match have been finished comfortably as he is the match winning knock. 49 of 41 balls from Govindarasu, as the rising RHINOS are winning this game by difference of will be getting the player of the match. Govindarasu 49 of 41, 7 boundaries on his name with a strike rate of 119. Mighty Mavericks, another heartbreak for them. Played a good quality cricket, but unfortunately doesn't was not being featured as a winning side.